Hello, retail traders. This is Washboardjim with a sneaky snake trading strategy where I talk about chart patterns, moving averages, and being in the now. And today we're going to talk about a stock that's had one heck of a parabolic run from $85 to 1,040, 1,080 in a very short period of time. So I've been calling irrational exuberance. Now, I did a video a couple weeks back on irrational exuberance. You can go back and look under videos and you can find it, and it'll talk about some of these stocks that I think that have had too big of a run. So this is SMCI. We definitely had us a nice little pullback. Microcomputers. One analyst had this stock going to what? One Wall Street analyst thinks microcomputer stock is going to 1,040. Is it a buy? Well, I'm day trading it right now. I don't think it's an investment at this prices because they're way too high. It's had too big of a run, and it needs to consolidate. So that's the way I'm looking at this. And I've been trading it, scalping it, and day trading it. And it comes out with some pretty good numbers. So let's get back to the chart. This is the 1 hour time frame. If you look at the weekly, 3-year weekly, you can see we've come from $30 all the way to 1,077.87 last Friday, then had a huge pullback. If you go to the daily, you can see the run that I'm talking about. Ever since this AI stuff started taking off, this has had one heck of a run here in the last, last month. All the way from $340 all the way up to $1,077. So that's a huge run. Now there's two ways of you could do this with the Fibonacci maybe. Run it to the very top, bring it back down to the bottom of this candle right here. And your first pullback would be that 38.2%, and that's right where she pulled back to, and run into the 9 EMA. Now that could be a solid support. So each body of these candles is going to become a resistance level. And the resistance level that we need to break for this to move up higher come Monday or Tuesday, and we'll go ahead and put that price line in here. It's going to be on the body of that candle right there, right around the 823.18 area. And right now we're at 8:03. We closed at 8:03 and we're at 8:17 after hours. So that's going to be an easy break, and then your hard resistance will probably be right up here, right around the 881 area, if she decides to go ahead and break up that high. Now it needs to hold the 9 here on the daily time frame. If it doesn't hold the 9, I think we can drop down and hit the 21, and that's going to be right up in here in this chart pattern. Now I'm going to bring this up to an hour time frame because I more or less know that 50% pullback is. Now this is on the 1 hour, so I think we could pull back and hit this 200 SMA on the 1 hour time frame, and that would be your solid support come Tuesday. And we're going to go ahead and put a price line right there on the top of this candle right here. Let me see where I'm right here. Let's go back. Yeah, right here. Let's go back and look at that again. Yeah, right there. Somewhere around 736 would be your lowest. $736 right above that 200 SMA on the 1 hour time frame, and I want to see that hold and then start to consolidate to the right. If that doesn't hold, we'll have another bigger drop coming on down. So that 200 SMA on the 1 hour means everything for support level right now, and that's the way we're going to look at it this week. Now resistance to break will definitely be the 9, the 63, and the 21 EMAs. with a hard resistance right off that 21. So anywhere past 881.19. That's what I would say for a hard resistance. If it decides to break on up, go higher, fine. But we start seeing some selling off in this here sector because I do believe we're in a huge bubble. And I mean, these stocks have just run way too much. I've been here too long to see anything like this happen. I missed it during, we had COVID. We had stocks run 400 or 500%. They all knifed back down to their original price. We had the dot-com era. We had the pot sector era. We had the Bitcoin era. They all have different eras, and right now it's the AI. And AI has some roots, but there's going to be some of these that are just going to fall back and be eliminated, and only the strong will survive. With NVIDIA, SMCI, AMD, Google, Apple, the ones that have a lot of money and they have a lot of recognition. Right now, all the recognition goes on to NVIDIA, but SMCI picked up. I mean, this sucker just flew. So let's see what happens. If we're going to hold support at the 61.8, which is on the way from the top, or we pull back and hit that 50% pullback and bounce off that 736.42 off the 200 SMA. And if we can hold that and consolidate to the right, we'll have a trade to play within a channel and create some kind of Darvas box. That's it, retail traders. Sneaky snake trading strategy, where I talk about chart patterns, moving averages, and being in now. And I do believe we are in an AI bubble, that these stocks have just ran up way too damn much. You know, they said rent's too damn high. Well, these stocks have run way too much. And I'm taking advantage of it. Be catching these knives, and that's what I've been practicing for the last couple of years. That's how I come up with this trading strategy. And we'll all have a good week. Retail traders. Sneaky snake trading strategy, where I talk about chart patterns, moving averages, and being in the now.